Hi, my name is Megan Murphy, and I did my paper on flex time and whether it helps or hurts employees and employers. So the flex time is basically any but time that your employer is giving you flexibility and control over your own schedule a little bit. It can be something as simple as letting you vary start and stop times. It can also be allowing you to take your computer home and your work phone home and take phone calls and do work from there. Um, it can also be having a home office and working from home, compressed work weeks, part time hours when needed. Anything like that can be considered a flexible work arrangement with your company. Flex time can reduce stress because it allows employees to control their time resource more easily, and to change it depending on whether they need more time at work or more time at home. So there are basically two modes of flex time when you look at it, the bigger picture. There's either flexible boundaries or permeable boundaries. A flexible boundary would be considered like staying late at work to finish a project, or also leaving early to attend a child's sporting event or go to a doctor's appointment. Those are flexible boundaries. You're still keeping your roles separate, but you're allowing you're giving yourself control over your time. A permeable boundary would be taking phone calls at home while you're trying to take care of your child at the same time, or trying to help a child with homework while you're in the office. That's a permeable boundary. Your work life is coming into your home life, or your home life is coming into your work life. Permeable boundaries tend to mainly go one way because there's more stigma against your work boundary becoming permeable, whereas taking phone calls for work at home there isn't a stigma around that. So permeable boundaries tend to cause a lot more stress in people's lives, whereas flexible boundaries tend to be good for people. So if you're using flex time, try to create flexible boundaries and not permeable boundaries. So the question is, should you use flex time? One, if you're the type of person who can create your priorities and use flex time well, that's good. If you're kind of a workaholic, or maybe somebody who's going to take the day off early every time they get a chance, whether they have work to do or not, it might be better to be in a more structured work environment. The other thing you should consider before using flex time is what are your career goals? A lot of times employers will offer flex time, but they might not consider you as much of a dedicated employee if you actually use it. So that's something to consider. Look at it if your boss and your coworkers are using it and what their attitudes are towards it before you use it, or use it sparingly, only as needed, because it might affect your future career goals. But other than that, generally, flex time is considered a positive thing for employees. Research has shown that it does decrease stress and strain. And so I would recommend using it if you have the opportunity, because that's what the research says, is that it's good for you and good for your family. Thank you.